Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to finals night for the WCS season number 5. We're going the distance here, aren't we, folks? It's William Stewart, Sean Green, Haley Robertson, the usual gang for this epic battle between Suzanne Young and Shea Cole tonight. How's it going, Sean?
Man, I'm excited for this final. Last week was something. I think it was a great match for Shea, and I think that for Suzanne, it kind of opened up her eyes a little bit. I do like that she went back and looked at the match and realized that she did not really shoot that badly. It's just Shea was, 9 marks from Shea Cole is impressive in one night's match. So if she's able to do that again, Suzanne's gonna have a tough test. But man, I'm excited for this one. I think it's gonna be a great battle.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think that tonight's going to be a good one. I think that Suzanne's going to pick up the pace a little bit. I don't know if Shea will be able to hold on that pace that she had last week of a 4-7. Going to be a little bit tough, I believe. But if there's someone that can do it, it's going to be Shea Cole, right? She's our defending champion for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I'm gonna ask you real quick. So, what does Suzanne have to do to win tonight?
Oh man, she's got to take advantage of the opportunities, right? If they're given to her, she can't let Shea, take the distance or take the shots that are really going to make it hurt. So the corners are going to be big for Suzanne tonight. The 16s, 15s, we've seen her have success there on the season. Let's see if she can do it again tonight. And then, of course, on the Bulls, you got to be successful there because that's a make or break on the Bulls most of the time.
Yeah, man, I agree. She's got to take every opportunity that's given to her because there won't be that many from Shea. And I think we can say that for sure. But will we have a 3-time champion, or will Shadow Horse come from the shadows herself and win her first title?
Well, let's find out.
Let's take a look at her.
Go ahead.
All right, Shadow Horse playing for Texas Double Top at the Moose Lodge. She's been playing for 10+ years. Her average heading into this is a 3.93 last week. She shot a 3.82 in that loss. She's throwing those Dart World Piranha 18-gram darts. And she's coming into this. She only had 1 9-mark last week. She had 7 7-marks last week, but she did have 15 5-marks. So she's got to obviously get better on the 7 marks and 9 marks, but in order to stay with Shea. But as far as her actual game goes, she's been very consistent all year.
Yeah, she has. We've seen it on the stream in weeks past where, yeah, she's been dominant. So can she find the rhythm tonight? Like I said, the 16s, 15s Bulls. Let's see if she can have some success there and see if she can pull it off. But she's got a tough opponent, Miss Shea Cole.
Yes, she does.
Shea Butter. Her vendor is Rosemary Coin Machines. Her location is Magoo. She's been playing for 20+ years. Current average stepped up from a 4.31 to a 4.37 with last week's success. And throwing her Booyah darts, Shea Cole, 18-gram barrel. Some stats. 8 marks, and White Horse so far that happened last week. So, I mean, man, if she can throw, like I said, another 4-7, oh my goodness, that's going to be tough to beat. She threw a 4.71 last week overall and only had 1 leg. That was leg number 2. That was in the threes, and that was a 3.56.
Yeah, and that was one of the legs that Suzanne won as well. So Suzanne's got a lot of work ahead of her, but I think that if anyone can do it, it's going to be the lady who got the queen seat. And I'm excited for this battle. We got the Hoosier and Suzanne Young taking on the Floridian to South Carolina now in Shea Cole. And I think it's going to be a great battle, man. But let's see how this goes. If you've never watched before, welcome. Let's go over that format and specific rules of this WSC Challenger Series. It is a double elimination style tournament. Those players will play a race to 7. Best of 13 legs, all cricket with a cork or 3-dart count up to start the match. That's what you're seeing right here. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. And if either team is down 3 or more teams, If either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until that deficit is reduced to 2 legs. And this is interesting. Who would have thought that Shea would have gotten the start off to the 41? So those might be 2 of the rougher count-ups we've seen in this WCS, which is interesting here for the final.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that was nowhere near what we anticipated the start being, but it's quite all right. Sometimes there's a little little performance anxiety, I guess, or a little just a little antsy.
I get that sometimes.
For the performance tonight. I think that it's a tough one, man. You're going to be a little shaky right off the bat, but we'll see if it holds true or if Shea and Suzanne quickly rub it off. Now, I said last week I would give the edge to Shea, and then I gave Suzanne the double dip win. I want to hold true to that. I really do. I want to hold true to that, but I'm afraid that performance last week was really a statement from Shea, and that may be just too much to overcome. I'm afraid of that, but like I said, I want to hold true to my statement. So I will. I got Suzanne tonight. 7-6. Let's get one for the ages.
I'm impressed that you are staying with that. If I would have seen that last week, I would have definitely have changed my prediction. However, listen, I've been calling it all season long about the dark horse aspect of Suzanne's game, and she's been my dark horse all season long. Now Shea is going to be difficult to beat. Okay, Shea is the favorite. Even before this final, Shea was the favorite. She's a 2-time defending champion. It's going to take a lot for Suzanne to overcome a lot of things that Shea can throw her way. But listen, if the Hoosiers can win the national championship, then why can't Suzanne Young win this match tonight in the WCS? You know?
Agreed.
So here we go, buddy. They are off and rolling early in this one. I like the crowds for both players. They've always had a lot of great support behind them. And look at this from Suzanne. Oh, boom goes the dynamite. Suzanne Young with the first 9 mark of the evening.
This is what I was talking about. Needs to take advantage of the opportunity, start off strong as well. That's what she does. She starts off with a 9 in the first leg, something that kind of avoided her last week, didn't it?
Oh, absolutely. She only had 1 for the entire match last week. So to pull one off here in the first leg and against the throw is a big deal. And we saw Shea Cole come out and break the throw right away on Suzanne, and that kind of led to kind of the route there. So if she can come right back and do the same thing, which she is right now hammering that 18. Oh my goodness, 5.75 in this first leg for Cy Young.
Yeah, look at her go, man. That's pretty impressive. And you took that mental note if you're Shea and say, okay, can't let her run away on the 18s tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness, Suzanne is well. Ooh, if that last start was in the trip, I think that would have pretty much cemented this leg. But Shea, a small opportunity now. The type of thing that Shea is good at capitalizing on, especially at the end of legs. But that first start is going to be found wanting.
Well, 3-point advantage. Suzanne, what do you go ahead and do? I think one at the 18 and then go ahead and close it down. No, she closes it down first dart and then goes for the bull. How about that? I think you take one at the 18s there.
Yeah, I don't like that. We'll see if it harms. It gives the potential to give Shea winning darts here, and you never want to do that. It's going to pay off.
And you can see our strategy already going into this. Close out the legs as quick as possible. So that's going to be the mindset tonight for Suzanne. Yeah, it's not a bad strategy.
I mean, last week she almost got beat by a whole point. So, yeah, you want to make these legs quick as possible. And Suzanne Young, the shadow horse on the board first, 1-0 lead, break a throw of the 2-time defending champion. 4.57 to a 4.0.
It's a big opener.
And we are off and rolling.
David, there'll be none of that tonight, mainly because Nick's gone. Thank goodness.
Listen, again, I happened to be privy to just watch it right before this started. And that was amazing for just getting getting a laugh right before we start this. But the fact that he was able to stop himself at the very end,
the immediate
was really nice.
Immediate for me got me just rolling. Anyway.
Did you turn off your mic at that point and just like laugh?
I
for a
literally
while?
set my mic down and then I chuckled in the background, and then you can hear me come like, I'm clipping that. And another
Boom
one.
goes the dynamite. Suzanne Young, 2 Niners to start off this match.
Complete different mindset this evening, it looks like so far. She is starting off with some heat. Now, Shea, not a bad 4-0 in the opening leg, so I have a feeling that Shea's going to produce a 9 here in just a moment. That's a quality 7, Sean.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's how you follow a 9 with at least 7. That's a good match.
Nick does say that is his proudest moment so far in his darting career.
Again, just the stopping, like not going. Like, listen, if it was last year, and if it was any of us, we would have just kept going. Like, we wouldn't have stopped ourselves. We would have never we would have thought it, and then we would have said it all. At least this time, it was good enough to to slow it down there at the end. It was impressive.
Whoo, doggy. Slow down there.
All right, chat. Let us know. Who do you have in this bad boy? Who wins this? What's your final score predictions? Race to 7. So I swear to goodness, if we get more than one person saying 9 to something, I'm gonna freak out. Going up. Oh, just on the wire of the 20.
Also, make sure to share this around to your friends. Only under 500 tuning in right now. So let's get this higher up. Let's try to get to that 1,000 range tonight for this epic final between Suzanne and Shea.
They deserve it, man. The 6 playing a 6.
Well, I mean, 400 plays 266 now. No matter what Suzanne does, Shea will come back with the lead, so this gives her options.
Ryan 7-6. Didn't say who was going to win. I love that. It's amazing. Reagan Shea 7-6. Bob 7-5 Shea. Dave, of course, puts in 9-7. Appreciate that. 7-5 from Rocky. Therese with a 7-5 Suzanne. I like the differentiation here. And it is loser start. Yep. Former CSC champ, Ram Guevara Jr. in there, saying Shea 7-5.
No, he said Shai. 7-5.
He just spelled Shea a fancy way. As someone who spells Sean, S-E-A-N. That's just a fancy way of saying Shea. Now, are you aggressive on the 18s because you know Suzanne's been hammering it?
I'd be tempted. Yeah, she does stay. I'd be tempted, though. I mean, like I said, you take notes of that, and I'd be weary of leaving that open because a 9 could come in any moment. Even a 7 right here would be pretty impactful. But you can see she goes to the double.
How about a 6 on the Maloney double? She's playing for her vendor is double top in there, so that makes sense.
Well, I just said in that first leg, her strategy is going to be to kind of close it early, and that makes sense for her to take that shot. Granted, Shea hammers in a 7
There's
mark
the first from
right
Shea.
back at her. Dude, how about this?
No, that's a 9er. Boom goes the dynamite.
Oh, that looked like a 7. Wow, okay. Round number 7, and look at these averages. 6-0.
Yeah.
Well, now 5.29 and a 5.57. Nothing wrong with that.
No, that is quality darts right now. Of course, Shea, even after this match is over, only gets a few weeks off, my friend, as she is playing in the CSC Division 2 this season. So that's going to be interesting to see. I know there's a lot of players that are in that Division 2 lineup that are watching this and, maybe taking some notes on how good their opponent's going to be in a few weeks.
Yeah, I think that Shea's going to come in with some authority and slap some people around a little bit. She may take one on the chin one week, but I think that she's going to be one to watch out for in our season. What is this? Season 10 or season? Is this season 10?
It will be season 10.
Oh my goodness, guys. How?
Isn't that crazy? I don't know, man.
Shout out
Remember
to
when
all
we were just a couple young pups
right.
with nothing on our walls in the background?
No kidding. Big shout out to all you folks viewing and supporting this CSC and WCS and the PPD program to get us to this point. Remember,
Absolutely.
dartstoc.com is how you can get involved. View the map and check out your closest location to you.
You know what I love? I love seeing our defending champion for the CSC is in the chat. Got to tune in Wednesday for that. You got our former champion Ram Guevara thrown in the chat there. I mean, the support that all these players are giving each other, no matter if it's WCS, CSC, is really cool to see, and it's really a testament to how well this has grown, and a testament to honestly everybody who's watching and all the players themselves for that. I think we don't get to season 10 without all that, you know?
No, definitely not. Not with the support of the viewers.
Shea looking to close down this one. And again, these averages, man, 5.18 and a 5.0. We're in round 11.
Pretty tasty.
Oh. This is going to be a good matchup, guys. Hit that share button. Let everybody know how amazing this matchup is already.
She go right at the close here. No, she still goes for the 17s first before making that 1-2 punch on the 15s.
Suzanne just going to, well, she does get rid of the 17s. Just in case. Shea can't hit 3. It would be winning darts for Suzanne. 3 in the black would do it.
Will she get a look?
Yes, she will.
Yeah, she's going to get one.
And if no bulls are hit here, oh, that was a good catch on the last one. Because I think if there's no bulls, that actually takes a little bit of pressure off Suzanne, and she can hit less than 6 and still be right there.
Here we go. Fill it up the best you can. Oh, needed it. I think she needed at least 3 there.
I agree. I think Shea has some pressure off of her right now, which is not really what you want to do on that round. Nikki, if they're scooping out their next mixed partners and they haven't gotten that done yet, with these two at least, there's a problem. 4.72 for Shea wins that leg. The 4.5 from Suzanne. And for the first time in this match, Sue's going first.
That was great performance from those two. Most of the leg, they were in the 5s. Settled into that 4.72, 4.50. That's pretty good, man. We'll take that. And 3 9 marks in the first 2 legs as well.
Yeah. I'm not going to say what they're on pace for, but it's because I don't want to do that math right now, but it's a lot. Do you think they reached the same amount of 9 marks tonight?
Ooh. Haley just said we're going double digits again tonight, so I don't know. I want to go with 9.
Okay.
So what we go, 8.5, 9.5 range. I think 8.5 is.
That's a good number. I like that. I'm going to hope for the over.
I think we'll go slightly over, to be fair. I think I gave it a little low. But there you go. Especially with
I think
three.
it also depends on the battle.
Yeah, 3 off the rip is pretty impressive, but I expect a settle in here. A few legs at the 4-3, 4-2 range for the winner, and
Yeah, I hate this time of year, Kendi. Says, shout out to Harshaw, Wisconsin. We are above 0 tonight. Last Monday, it was negative 60 with the wind chill. Yeah, it's never good when 0 feels warm.
yeah, I got back from Pittsburgh this today, and it felt like 29 felt like 50 degrees in Wichita because it was like 3 in Pittsburgh. I was like, this is insane. No, thank you.
Every time I walk outside now, I'm like, why do I live here?
Yeah.
Why? I can choose other places. George and Kevin both throwing in 14 9 marks tonight.
Yeah, that's absolutely absurd, guys. Get real.
Yes, I love when he says this. That means it's definitely happening.
Get real, guys. 14 is not happening.
Now it's going to be at least 15.
I'll tell you what. I'll rock a Nacho Libre mustache and hairstyle for a week if it gets to 14 9 marks tonight.
That's not fair. You just want to do that. You just want an excuse to do that.
Get that corn out of my face.
Ram. That's even the young kids don't even do that anymore.
Nope. He's old. It shows.
You know, I can tell I'm maturing as a commentator because I almost did the nacho, but Marty threw it in there, and I decided to hold back and not do it. And that's, saying a lot. Well, new month, new savings. Save 15% on your next order on A to Z darts when you purchase the Winmore Kairos darts. Those torpedo-shaped darts got an aggressive feel thanks to the center ripsaw grip. Just tap the banner on their website at a-zdarts.com to shop the sale.
Nacho! All right, I couldn't resist. I better take a earbud out of my ear so I make sure I'm not too loud. My wife may come down the stairs and kill me.
No, just put on noise canceling headphones because then you can't hear her yell at you. Win-win.
You can see Shea attacking the 18s here, trying to open up a scoring number. There you go. Gets the triple with the last.
Well, first star went crazy. She is catching those trips. And again, being aggressive on the closes. And I think that she has to do that tonight. But I think she's got to capitalize in order for this to really pay off. And she did in the first leg.
Has to continue.
But that is a very risky. Yeah, it's a very risky situation, especially when you have the high ground.
Well, there's the reversal. Yep, there's the reversal. The old Uno reverse.
We can tell Jared's not married, as he says. Just tell your wife to calm down. That's worked for every male in the history of marriage.
Okay, buddy.
Ooh. Sue went for the double. Banged it on the outside, but does get that point lead back on the 16s.
Oh.
Shea. Throwing in a 9. Boom goes the dynamite for Shea Cole. We're at 4.
2 apiece.
We're only in leg number 3.
Impressive. So far, shaping up to be a great battle between these two.
Huge opportunity for Shea here to break back. And while it is loser start, the reason why the breaks, really do matter is it puts you in the driver's seat to get separation. Yeah, guys, listen to Joe there in the chat. Senior knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. Helps out with some likes.
Maybe some subscriptions to both USA Darts and Partners Promoting Darts.
Shea's just keeping herself out in front, man. This is what Shea needs to do the rest of the evening to get this win here. The main thing is this is against throw. Suzanne got her once. Yeah. She's about to get it right back.
There goes the 15s. Right to the bulls. She will be back to close out leg number 3 and take that 2-1 lead for Shea. Jer, don't threaten us with a good time.
One is all she needs. Currently throwing a 4.83. She'll end up with a 4.78. Another great leg from Shea Cole.
Yeah, so far lowest leg for Shea is a 4.
Yeah, we said last week she only had that one leg that was in the 3s. 3.56 overall. She can keep it above a 4. There's no doubt in my mind she's getting the win.
There was 2 weeks ago, 2 matches ago that Suzanne played. She did average a 4.28. So she has the capabilities of being up there around that same above 4 level as Shea. She's got to bring it tonight, though. And so far, she's been doing pretty well at that.
Yeah.
But she's got to keep it up because Shea's last 2 matches have been a 4.78 and a 4.71. So that's tough.
Exactly.
Troy, actually, Shea has competed in the PDC Women's Series before.
Yep.
So
we've had a handful of ladies go over and compete in that. Hopefully we get a few more. With time. Look at that.
Well, there's another Niner.
Hello.
Cy Young.
Maybe I better bump up my overall.
No, remember, 14 is ridiculous. Unheard of. You're going to be Nacho Libreing it up if they keep this up.
Actually, it's really not. I should have been a little bit better on that one. I mean, they did reach 10 last week, so.
Yeah, I mean, and they only played
how many legs?
10 legs? 9 legs?
Well, if it does go the distance, it would be pretty. Maybe I just want to dress like Nacho, man. What? Come on.
I told you that was all. It was all it was. You just wanted to do it and had an excuse to do it now.
That's it. Then I can double it as Marv from Home Alone.
Oh, now there you go.
Exactly.
Half of the Wet Bandits.
Dang right.
It definitely, Nick could definitely pull off the other one. I forget his name right now.
Anyway, moving on. Look at Suzanne trying to tackle this triple 20. Stay right there. Yes, for another.
Great 6 mark. Only a 4 follow for SC from the SC. So let's see what happens. Nick, you can't be Kevin McAllister.
Yeah, definitely not.
And technically, you are the smart one of the two wet bandits. Or if it's number 2, that's the sticky bandits, you know.
Look at this
Another
from
20s.
Shea. Another. Ooh. Right there from getting another 9 on the board.
One of the OG watchers of our CSC Challenger Series, Jacob Worthy in the chat. What's up, brother? Shea just going to get rid of the high ground here. I like the move. Suzanne going to stay there. Gets 5 of them, gets that point lead back. Not by a whole lot.
Looks like a little more space is opened up for Shea back there. I think somebody was playing in a league night, so I got to notice she's going to be walking around a little bit more now, or has a little bit more space to do so. She's kind of a Chrissy Grimmel in that aspect, where she'll take a walk every once in a while.
You need to make sure that she has her own like path.
Yeah. I mean, especially Chrissy, dude. That girl will walk a
Yeah.
quarter mile in between her throws.
She gets her steps in, for sure.
She does. Especially if someone's taking their time at the throw line. That's an experienced player for you. Occupy your time. And this
Shea is a triple away from. Yep.
This is I mean, this is what, Suzanne, you can't have right now. You need to capitalize and take care of these, and not let Shea break your throw back to back, which is most likely going to happen here.
Yeah, and it gives separation to Shea right away.
Yeah,
and
it's simple. She has to get this next leg to go 3-2. If she doesn't, we'll see. But I mean, Shea's throwing a 5-5 too. Come on now.
She ends with a 5-2-2. My goodness. Shea Cole, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Division 2 of the CSC Challenger Series. Gotta love watching this on the 65-inch TV.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the proper way to do it.
I do love how multiple people have now done the 69 after 9.
Yeah, it's quite the call.
It's a real thing.
Quite the call.
Yeah. Oh, and only a 2 mark for Suzanne. That's less than ideal, as it is a 3-1 lead now for Shea Cole. Haley. Scoreboard.
What?
Now it's 3-1.
Oh.
She had it at 2-1.
She did a little boo-boo. Maybe they shouldn't have gave that award too early for Miss Haley, huh?
I guess not. Nope.
I guess the time to mess up is here.
No one likes a premature celebration.
And nobody likes when you don't include your co-workers in your post either. What the heck, man?
Well, It wasn't our fault she was successful.
No, she just
it was despite us.
She just thanked everybody in the PPD but us. The people she actually does the show with.
That's right.
But remember, Haley's fake. She's a false person, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, that's it.
She's made out of AI.
I hate to say it, but as you can see, Shea, 160 points on the board. Suzanne goes ahead and closes it down, but I don't think it's going to matter. Shea can go right at the 19s, but she's right thinking going 18s as well, just to try to open up a wedge. But
that must be nice. She misses the first nart,
right?
And then just all right. I guess I'll close the 19s real quick.
Right. I really wasn't anticipating her to switch off it. If you're gonna go at one, go at it for the full length. But hey, it's cool. She's gonna do what she wants to do, man. It's worked out for her so far.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna question anything that lady does. Playing out of Magoo's in South Carolina, the 2-time defending champ trying to win her 3rd straight. And boom goes the dynamite. Oh, it's just an 8 mark.
Wah, 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 wah. Way to fool her.
We're still at 5.
Way to fool her, Sean.
Whoa.
Whoa, doggy.
You just call me a jive turkey?
JT's a little over the line, my man.
All right, corners for Shea. After the 17s, of course. My goodness.
Yeah, she's out for vengeance, man. She is wanting to prove a point tonight.
And again, it's got to be a situation where Suzanne feels like she's throwing terribly, and 3.5 is not bad at all. It's definitely below what she wants to do, but she's also shot very well in most other legs. And Shea's just, dominating in just amazing ways. I don't know how else to put it.
There's 4 legs in a row where she's trotted off and had some pretty impressive scoring here. So let's see what she'll clean this up, and we'll give you the score line overall on averages, but it definitely sways in Shea's favor, as you would imagine.
That one didn't even touch the board on those ricochets. They gave her nothing.
Crazy.
What's worse? Question marks or just not registering a dart whatsoever?
Registering a dart. For sure. Because it hit.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to head into the break here, buddy, and it's a same score line it was last week at the break. And we know that did not turn out well for Suzanne. What does Sai have to do to get back in this, bud?
She's got to start collecting here. She's had 3 legs now, 377, 378, 330. And you look at Shea's legs, man, it's been just been rising. So every leg, literally 4-0, 472, 478, 522, 525. That overall average is a 4.79 for Shea compared to a 3.98 for Suzanne. Let's go to break, some interviews with their players, and we'll be back with the conclusion of this one in just a moment.
My name is Suzanne Young, and I am playing for Texas Double Top out of the Princeton Moose. My match last week with Shea, she was on fire as always, and I thought I was shooting so bad the whole time I was throwing. I did go back and rewatch it, and I did not throw as bad as I thought I did. I just couldn't keep up with her fire. I was already having a very off night, so I knew it was going to be tough, and then my off night didn't help anything, but hopefully we'll come back stronger next week. Well, tonight, I guess. I mean, I'm obviously still nervous. I'm gonna be nervous anytime I play Shea or anybody else for that matter. I think it's normal to be nervous to go into a match, but I'm just looking forward to having fun. I gotta be a little more strategic, I think. But at the end of the day, if I win, great. If I lose, it's okay too. I had fun playing this season, and I'm so thankful for that. I don't really put my mind into it a whole lot. I just go there hoping for the best, I guess. But it's been a lot of fun, and everybody that I've met, like the people that I've met during the WCS, is more than the tournament itself. I have so much scheduled this year, more than I've ever had. I think we have a tournament that we're going to every month almost. So we're not going anywhere. We're still going to be around, hopefully getting better. I'm pretty proud of how far I've came from starting, but hopefully we can still see that incline as we go forward. But yeah, we'll still be out and about. Hopefully next week I can give everybody a little bit more of a show. Like, I know I didn't shoot awful, but I really want to try to stay at that line with Shea and be able to give her a run. I'll shout out my sponsor, Decker Tavern and Texas Devil Top, and then a big thank you to everybody as usual, my fans, my supporters, everybody at PPD for making this possible, and you guys, obviously. As always, my family are always going to be the top guns for me. My husband, Josh, biggest supporter and hype man I've ever had, and my children, Easton, Carson, and Everly.
That's a good way to start. Big 180. Jen and I will be having a little competition based on our signature barrels here. So just a reminder, definitely purchase my barrels. Just leave hers alone for a little bit so I can get up on the ante, and then we'll call it good. But in the end, she supports me as well. I know she agrees I do have the better barrel, right, Jen? That's right, Will. Thanks, Jen. Now go purchase your barrels today, folks.
My name's Shea Cole, and I am playing out of Magoo Sports and Spirit in Myrtle Beach, and my vendor is Rosemary Coin. So when I played Suzanne last week, it was, we weren't really sure how it was going to go, if I was even going to be able to make it, because we were supposed to have a bad ice storm. So we were kind of already worried about that. I know she got a lot of snow and wasn't able to have her full thing either, but we went in. I was able to play. I feel like my darts went really, really well. I know she struggled a little bit, but, I thought it was a good match, and I was excited to play her, and I get to do it again all next week. My mentality this season has just been, it's another game, whether winner side or loser side. Like I said, losing to Lisa in the winner side kind of seemed to spark something into me. So I just kind of go into it like it's just a night of like league play, and the field this season was incredible. So either way, happy if I win, happy if I lose, and we just move on to the CSC. Obviously, I grew up and I played Kersey a lot. Kersey had a huge impact on my career, along with Kelly Mears, Paula Murphy, Murph. So to be in the same category with Kersey, knowing how well she played and how inspirational she really is to a lot of people, and to qualify into the CSE, and just to show that it's never out of reach if you work hard and you put the time into it. So I want to thank all the women that did help me get me where I am today, and the encouragement they did, and we'll see how it goes. I do want to thank everybody that supported the WCS this season, watching, sending messages, and just encouraging. The girls in the field this season have been amazing. They're such a great support system. I want to give a huge shout out to Carly, Haley, I guess Sean and Will for singing horribly to my son. But it's been an amazing thing. I want to give a huge shout out to all my sponsors, which is going to be Chris Weatherly with Dart Addicts, Magoo Sports and Spirits. Heath and his crew are absolutely amazing. Royce with Rosemary Vending for making sure my board's always good. John Eric at the Village. But mostly I want to thank my family, my mom, Ronnie, Mama Sue, who's been there every week to support me, whether she really wants to be there or not. Kay, Kayla, Kendall, little Ronnie, my in-laws, everybody. It takes a village, and sometimes, we don't know what everybody else is dealing with outside of things, but we can all get together and have a good game or a good laugh, and hopefully the final's just as good as it was last week. And it's been a great run, and I've enjoyed it. I'm Shea Cole, and you are watching the WCS.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with the conclusion of our, season 5 finale. Shea Cole currently up 4-1 on Suzanne Young. Only needs 3 legs to rattle off this victory. But we'll see if Suzanne has enough gas in the tank to turn this one around. It's going to take a force, that's for sure. So far, there's been no stopping Miss Shea Cole, as we mentioned. Just uphill climbing so far in this one. Her last leg was a 5.25. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's impressive that she's getting better every leg. Who does that besides someone like a Shea Cole? And if she does this for the Division II of the CSC, she is going to be a favorite to win the Division II of the CSC Challenger Series at this point. And I mean that wholeheartedly. It's going to be an interesting conclusion here, hopefully, to this WCS Season 5. Suzanne obviously goes first here, needs to obviously win this one to start off with, but she's still down 2 breaks technically to Shea, and that's going to be where it becomes difficult because she does not get the PBD player advantage rule at 4-1.
That is,
but she opens up with a 5.
Yep, does open up with a good handy number. But Shea likes the 19s. I'm surprised she didn't come out with more. We'll see if she quickly tries to shut this one down. Yep, right at it.
Right back to the 20s, too. Wired the trip 5 on dart 3. So, never daunted. Sai's going to keep fighting, which we expect. But I thought Shea did a really good job of holding off the flurry from Suzanne right out the gate. I'm not going to worry about that little guy, that last little guy.
I'm not worried about that little guy.
That was dead center of the 111. Oh, can't do that. This is one of those situations where Shea's gifted a 2 mark at you and you come back with a nothing. Usually that's punished pretty hard.
Yeah, I agree with you. Another trip 18. Not quite.
That was a rough flight there. Suzanne does close the 18s. Doesn't add any points, though. So 46 points up. A 9 mark from Shea does get that point lead back and gets control of the match. Well, of the leg. She's already got control of the match right now.
Good shot. We'll see if she tries one dart at this here. I would imagine so, as long as she can capitalize on one triple 20. There it is. Down to the 17s or stay? She stays.
I don't hate it.
No, because it's the 20s against the 17s. It's not a bad answer. It's just against some of the strategies she's been throwing so far, but you've got to adjust, right? That's what makes you capitalize on a win, and especially in this position she's in, she's got to adjust somewhere.
Yeah, obviously something's not working.
Not quite. Not quite. You can click at any moment,
now,
though.
with that last trip 20, now she can definitely attack those 17s right away.
Yeah.
I like that she continues to go for the points on dart 3.
That's smart. That's smart. You saw what Shea did in the last few, where she had 100+ advantage when she won the match, or won the leg, I should say.
Mm-hmm. And you can't kick that gift horse in the mouth. A nothing burger there from Shea. I don't think I've seen that before. And if I have, it's been like once or twice total. Oh, great last start from Suzanne.
Definitely so. Forces Shea to the 15s. Even a 9 mark here does not give her even a sniff at the lead.
Which is, it's good for Suzanne to get a dominant leg.
Yeah.
Against Shea.
Well, it'd also be good for her to average, hopefully a 4+. She needs one of those.
No real harm done there. A 9 mark still from Shea just kind of brings her back into it point wise, but not really house wise at all. So this will definitely be the worst leg for Shea in this match, I'm going to guess. And Sue's making it a sure thing. And I don't hate that at all. And I like what Shea's doing.
Ooh. Yeah, I like it. Go ahead and close it down. Force her to the bulls. Granted, it should be easy pickings here for Suzanne to get this leg.
And honestly, it's a little practice for Shea in the next one, right?
Yeah, at least get the one.
Yeah, Haley making a good point, saying this is the most she's seen Suzanne struggle on the bulls, and I agree with that. She's usually a pretty good bullseye hitter, if anything, but does win the leg.
She had a couple issues last week, if I recall, but
she also threw in like some 5s and 6s at times.
Yep.
But she was already so far behind that it didn't help a whole lot. But
that was what we used to see in the first few run-ins with Suzanne on the streamers. Yeah, she was capitalizing on those 5 marks, 4 marks whenever she wanted to on the bulls. But yeah, late's just kind of has fallen off just a touch on that. But like I said, it can click at any moment. You just need a little spark. One spark will ignite the fire. Don't say, we didn't start the fire.
It was always burning. I'm not going to say this name because I will get canceled, but the WCS is not going to get a Division 2 before they get 32 in Division 1.
Yeah.
For the WCS. So
which
maybe look for that.
I believe that will happen next season of the WCS. Matter of fact, if it doesn't, I quit. How about that, Carly?
Wait, are you quitting?
If we don't get 32 for the women next time, yep, I'm gonna quit.
Me too. You know what?
There we go. We're making a stand right now.
Haley has to do it by herself.
Uh-oh. Here comes the email and text message now.
Let's get that celebration for Haley now. How about them apples? Logan, and it's crazy how good these two are. Yeah, I mean, and they're great dart players. It's not gender based at all when we say that they're great. They're great dart players. These are the players that you want in a mixed doubles event because usually the ladies tend to make a difference.
Well, this is why, yeah, Shea's getting the chance to play in the CSC, Division 2. She's earned that right. It wasn't given to her. It's not like we said, hey, the winner of the WCS automatically gets a bid. No, that wasn't the case, folks. She earned the right to be there. That's why she's present. So, yeah.
Although that being said, it would be kind of a cool thing. You win the WCS, you automatically get put in Division 2 of the CSC for the next season. It's like a perk of it. It'd be fun.
It wouldn't be bad.
I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that anytime soon because I'm pretty sure whoever wins the WCS will have that invite to the CSC automatically. Suzanne is putting up a fight here, but Shea, of course, keeping her at arm's length. Controlling that high ground. Ricky, I wouldn't be surprised if they're both there. Oh, never mind. Kayla knows that answer.
Suzanne needed a little bit more there. Only the 2 mark. And this should go the way of Shea Cole. I agree, David. Nick probably needs to take some dart lessons and get rid of the stupid little wind-up he has at the beginning because 10-1 was kind of painful on me as well.
Yeah, that can't be fun.
He took quite the beating on TikTok Live yesterday.
I do like the flourish. I know that I don't think that's his problem. I think that you are not a showman when it comes to darts. You just get about your business and you're just like, I'm just going to whoop them. And that's how I'm going to show up. And for us, we got to be more showman because we know that we don't have the same pedigree that you do as a dart player. So then we get wrapped up in that and then we don't play well at all. And I get it.
Showmanship can come once you hit the darts, but if you never hit them, you can't be a showman. And unfortunately, Nick does not understand.
I beg to differ. I was down 7-1 in a match and threw a no-look double bull. So I'm going to show up. I'm going to show men up anytime I get the chance to do that.
Well, 1 bull needed for this to go Shea's way. And that's, 2 legs away from victory here. It's going to seem like almost too much to tackle if you're Suzanne. It can be done, though. 1 leg at a time. That's got to be your approach.
Yeah, because when you really think about it, right, it's only a 3-leg difference, which we've seen players overcome that many times before in the past. But it just seems like it's so much more when it's Shea. Good last start from Suzanne to start off this one.
Yeah, she's
gonna have to win the next 2 legs at least.
Yeah, that's what my thought is too. You got to win 2 and make it 5-4. You can maybe afford 1 dip to make it 6, but this is very tough, especially with Shea. She just threw a 4.83, so she's kind of back on track after that unfortunate leg number 6, the only leg that she's had in the 3s tonight.
Which is always tough coming out of the break.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen players come out on fire after the break, and we've seen players come out flat. But luckily, Shea was up 4-1 when she came out flat.
She could use another one of those triples, and there you go.
You asked, and she shall deliver. Adam in there saying, my first DRT I played to establish an average. I played against Meredith. Let's just say I didn't establish an average off that game. That's fair. Murph can do some damage too.
Definitely so.
Our defending women's CSI champion.
Murph is just one of those. She's one of those tricky players, man. She's very talented, but she also is a very technical shooter. So if you're all about your rhythm, you as a player, you need to be ready for that. And that's just how she plays. There's nothing against that, but it can definitely do damage to people just because she's doing her thing, right?
Absolutely. And she's also a killer, right?
Yeah,
Where
that's what I'm saying. She's a great shot too.
And she'll smile and joke with you the whole time that she's working.
Exactly. And that's the part that'll get me more than anything. I'll be like, all right, I can't talk to you here. I gotta focus in.
You're making this too easy for you to beat me.
Right.
Shea is not making this too easy on Suzanne. I can tell you that much. A 5-2-5.
No, this is exactly what she wants to do here. She'll continue to attack these 18s. Maybe pop one of the 17. We'll find out. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Not happy about it because it did. I mean, it was probably like 6 holes high, which for them is a mile. And Sue piles in 6 of her own, and that's why Shea's a little bit upset about the last start because she knows that Suzanne's going to punish.
It's a good 6.
It's just how tough is that, man? You throw in a great 6 mark, feeling pretty good, and then your opponent comes right back and just does it right on top of you with a higher number.
Mm-hmm. Well, granted, it's only a little bit higher, 3 points per triple, right? So not bad, but it will continue to add up. If she's hitting the 6, you're hitting the 5, but you can't do that no more. Good shot for Shea Cole to just steal that away.
Back-to-back 6s from Shea is where the control happens. And now, you mentioned this at the beginning of the match, the corners are going to be huge for Suzanne. And we're going to see how well she can handle them here. She cannot afford to lose this leg.
Wow. She'll stay there for another. Just trying to lock it in. Because now this forces Suzanne to hit a 6 mark. If you hit the 6, you take the look. You got to take the look. Ooh.
It was a good dart.
Yeah, she couldn't afford not to take that shot there. This is where you're playing every opportunity you get at that higher number, you take it.
See Shea slowing down just a touch. A little sip of the aiming fluid and works out for her. Good 7 mark. And I'm going to say this, only 4 from Suzanne, and I know only 4 is a ridiculous statement.
Yeah.
But only 4 is what it's going to be here.
I know it's it may be a little too early, but I think that Shea's going to get this leg, and then it's tough to come back from 6-2. It's almost impossible.
I would agree with that. And I think that would be what I would say for most players that are down 6-2 to Shea.
I mean, it's not like Suzanne's. She just it's come up. Like I said, she's got to take advantage of the opportunities, and there's just been opportunities that she's unfortunately missed, like the 18 shot there. Like she could have if she hit the triple, okay, that turns it. But unfortunately, it goes one hole out into the single and one hole out in this match. Unfortunately, is a difference maker.
It's everything.
That starts for you, folks.
Especially when your opponent's one hole in every time too.
Yep. You see it consistently on the PDC, the trebleless visits and how impactful those are. Some of those trebleless visits are literally just the millimeter outside. And if that would have went, what could have happened?
6-2 now for Shea as she does win that one. Averaging over a 5 in the process. So let me ask you this, Will. If it was like Mike Maloney versus Shea or Ram Guevara versus Shea, and it was 6-2 in favor of Shea with a race of 7, would you say that Shea wins that against those two 50% of the time?
So you said 70% it's Shea. What's the score line now?
It's this score line, but instead of it being Suzanne, it's someone like Mike Maloney or Ram. Shea still wins that majority of the time, right?
I said, yeah. I mean, you've already done the mental mess up on your. And you and I'm saying you've already messed with your opponent. So there's no, unless you hit a brick wall and completely fall off, you should win that match 98, 99% of the time.
I would agree.
And if you don't, quit darts. No, I'm just kidding.
Or at least take a break for a week, you know?
Yeah, I would definitely be taking a break for a lot longer than a week. I can assure you that.
Yeah, we're going to quit darts, but for about 3 weeks, maybe a month. Till that taste gets out of your mouth. Reminder, folks, new month, new savings. Save 15% on your next order on A to Z darts when you purchase the Winmore Kairos darts. These torpedo-shaped darts got an aggressive feel thanks to the center ripsaw grip. Just tap the banner on their website at a-zdarts.com to shop the sale. Shea hammering in the 19s once again, 70 points up. No matter what for both these ladies, it's been an absolutely amazing season.
Yeah, I mean, Suzanne, she's going to feel real bummed out if she takes the L here. But at the same time, what a successful first run for her. I mean, one that'll go down in the history books for sure. I mean, same could be said for Liz Tynan. Now, she made a good run here. It was unfortunate the circumstances that happened there as well. We do want to mention that. But, yeah. I mean, a great season 5.
Suzanne went from known locally to now known nationally.
Yep. And that's the CSC and WCS can do for you. And that's happened with a lot of players throughout our great seasons that we've had here.
Man, I still remember when I said season 1, week 1, that Nick Kenny was playing against someone, and it was Kenny Doyle. Boom goes the dynamite for Shea.
There's the 6. Only 6. Yeah, there was a little bit of a drop off there on the 9s, but we can go back and start it up again, ladies. What do you say?
I like it.
Got to start doing it now, though.
Mike, I'm pretty sure USA Darts is going to be there again in May at NDA Team Dart.
When is Team Dart? May 7th through the 13th. I'm sure we'll be there. I don't know what the heck's going to happen, though. We got a lot. We've had a lot come our way the last 3 weeks, so I got to figure some stuff out. Mainly my just entire life, let's be honest.
Hey, Listen, if that wasn't my my whole life story for the last year or so, I don't know what would be.
Well, Suzanne's up against it here in this leg, but a 9 could help.
And then 9 it is. Still fighting on those corners is Suzanne Young, the 7th. Fortunately, it's just a slight lead on the points even after the 9. And Shea crushes the 16s there on dart 3. If your opponent throws a 9 mark, if you throw a 7 right afterwards, you basically have evened it up. Oh. Okay. It's not over till it's over.
Truth. But with the 19s, 18s, that's a tough combo.
Mm-hmm.
And you only have the 15s your way. Kill shot with the last for Shea Cole.
Now, this would be a heck of a 9 mark. Or 8 mark, depending on how she wants to go about it. Now, I got to stay there now. Three is not enough.
No, sadly, it is not. A 3 mark is sufficient here for Miss Cole.
And how impressive is this to win potentially three WCSs in a row if she does end up closing this out, which is seeming more and more likely as we talk here. 3-time. She will be the first player.
Yep.
In the CSC or WCS to win 3 in a row.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Will those be the last 3 darts that Suzanne throws in this WCS? Shea's doing the math first.
Could very well be it.
Not yet.
Yep, leaves just a single bowl when she returns to capitalize on 3 in a row.
And again, hats off to Suzanne, but Shea has been masterful. Just absolutely masterful these last 3 matches that she's played in, at least 4-7-8, 4-6-9, and then what she's going to pull off here is going to be another massive average, even with that one leg of like a 2-7 something. And there it is. 3-time champs, Shea Cole. Wins the WCS again.
Hands right to her mouth. She can't even believe it as she gets this done with an overall 4.65 to Suzanne's 4.00. What a great battle between these two. What a great display for Shea Cole.
And Suzanne shot of a 4 or a 4.
Yeah. I mean, she played well.
Better than last week. And it will not feel that way to her. I guarantee you. She's going to feel like she did last time, which she was like, oh, I got whooped. But honestly, congratulations. $2,500 goes to Shea Cole. Nothing to sneeze at there when it comes to that money. And then our runner-up, Suzanne Young, $1,500 heading her way down to Southern Indiana. And cannot wait to see how next season goes with WCS. Maybe 32 players in that bad boy.
Yep.
Makes it a little bit harder for Shea. So, ladies, get your games in. Get involved. Now's the time.
Yeah, get involved. Get involved today, because I got to tell you what, after the performance from Suzanne, it goes to show you that even in your first go, you can have some success here. And like we said, we're hopefully going to get 32 players in our WCS next season. At least we're demanding it. So anyway, we'll see if that happens or not. But yeah, I think that this season overall is just, there's a lot of great checks to this one that will go down in the history books.
Yeah, I mean, Shea's going to have the highest finishing average of any season of the WCS. I mean, what an amazing display from Shea Cole. She gets better every season.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what she does in the CSC Challenger Series. And again, Suzanne Young. I mean, great display for the start of this. Liz Tyne in third place in her first WCS as well. I mean, it's just going to get bigger and better. And I cannot wait for the future of this game for both the ladies. And then the CSC coming up next, man.
Yeah, we want to say the selection show is going to be the 16th with darts flying on the 23rd. And just a reminder, the CSC is, of course, Monday and Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. So we're going to get that extra little bit on Wednesday night for you as well. So don't forget about us. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hey, chat, all of our viewers, the fans of the players, just want to thank you guys so much for watching along with us all season long, like you always do. It's always it means a lot to everyone that is involved in this, and it's why we continue to be able to do what we do. And so want to give you guys a huge shout out. Thanks for talking to us in the chat all season long. And Will, man, you're always a great booth partner, man. I'll take it every time.
I love it. We'll keep it rolling. Keep on going, even without Nick.
And shout out to Haley. She did okay.
I guess you made it through the season after all, even though there was a question mark on tonight because unfortunately she got an early gift, which is BS. But anyway, hey, we made it through. Good stuff, Haley. All righty, guys. Take care. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll see you for the CSC on the 16th, the CSC selection show. Take care.